Does it really take me 2 minutes to do the intro?
2 minutes and 20 seconds, yes. You did great. It wasn't 20 minutes, so 2 gold stars for you.
Well, let's just go ahead and start with the headline news story right away. Which button is it? Here we go. Would you like to read this one, my love?
Yes, AMD might already showcase the Radeon RX 7800 and 7700 at Gamescom. AMD is reportedly targeting a September release for its Navi 32 desktop GPUs.
Buy Windows 10 Professional for $15, activate instantly online with Microsoft, and keep it forever. Don't pay full price. Get the best deal from our sponsor, URCD Keys, using our link in the video description below. Full details on how this amazing deal works at the end of the video.
Would you like the TLDR? These are RDNA 3 versions of the 6700 XT and the 6800 XT.
RDNA 3?
Everyone's shocked.
No. 16 gigs and 12 gig RAM?
That's
VRAM?
what they are on the 6000 series.
But RDNA 3?
They'll be faster. The ray tracing will still suck. They'll probably be cheaper than NVIDIA's offerings. They'll be faster than the 6000 series.
Well, some people are red team, so...
The unfortunate reality is that AMD's graphics card sales have actually dropped despite the amazingly good prices this year. The RX 6700 XT is available for about $300 and it's just not selling. And I can only imagine it's because NVIDIA's marketing is better, or... I mean, NVIDIA has nothing to touch it for $300.
I know. And you wouldn't think Intel would have taken that many people.
No, Intel's getting content creatives, people who want AV1 encoding, and just people who want to be different and try things, which is absolutely fine. Now, do keep in mind that this is not officially confirmed. These numbers are not official. But the expectation is that the RX 7800 XT is going to be 16 gigs of RAM with 256-bit memory. It'll be the full 60 compute units, and it'll be 260 watts of power. And if we scroll all the way down, here's the expected specs. Moore's Law is dead as the source of this leak. And Moore's Law is dead has a very hit and miss response to leaks. No disrespect to Moore's Law is dead. I actually did a live stream about 2 years ago with Moore's Law is dead. They get it right sometimes,
Yep.
and they get it wrong sometimes.
Well, you have to read between the lines, so whatever information you have to work with is what you have to work with.
I don't know that all of his sources are of equal quality.
Well, I guess we will find out in September.
But here's the kicker. This is almost certainly to be true because it's like the most obvious, no-brainer thing in the history of the universe. Let's see, what's going to replace the RX 6700 XT? How about an RX 7700 XT? And it will be better than the 7600 and not as good as the 7800. I did not need a PhD to figure that out. Here's what I will say. It all comes down to price. If the card launches at $450, it'll be like, eh. If the card launches at $350, okay, now we're interested.
Yeah. No bad products, just bad prices.
It's all price because the 6700 XT and the 6800 and the 6800 XT have been phenomenal values. In fact, during Prime Day last week, the RX 6800 16 gig card was $439. And I actually think for the extra $100-ish, the 6800 is worth it over the 6700 XT because you get a 256-bit memory bandwidth bus as opposed to 192.
190, yep.
You get more memory bandwidth. You get 16 gigs of RAM instead of 12. You know, not everybody likes the term future-proofing, but
If you don't want to have to care.
if your card lasts longer, whether you A, just want to keep it, B, want to sell it and have it be worth more money, or C, put it in a secondary computer or give it to your brother or give it to your sister or give it to your friend, it will have more function for someone in some use longer than the lower end card.
Yep.
So for an extra about $120 over a 6700 XT, I think the 6800 was the deal. Now, I think that deal is over, so let's keep up with what we're talking about because Prime Day was amazing. That was the first Prime Day that I was excited about in some time.
It was. Yeah, he kind of woke up and went, oh, I smell deals. So he was Deal. Deal.
Good thing I didn't need anything at all and bought nothing.
Nope, nothing. Nothing.
She, on the other hand, I got to take her credit card away because she just goes nuts. Do I have that backwards?
Yes, you do.
I love you, sweetheart. Would you like a foot rub? So what do you want to add about AMD RDNA 3 competition?
It'll be great for the mid-range people, but for those who are all or nothing.
Looking for a Windows 10 or 11 product key, but you don't want to spend $100 to $200 for it? Our sponsor, URCD Keys, provides discounted Windows keys at amazing prices. $15 for Windows 10 Professional, $21 for Windows 11 Professional, and just $60 for Microsoft Office 2021 Professional Plus. These product keys are the real deal. They activate directly with Microsoft Online, link to your Microsoft account, and they work forever. For Windows, you simply go to Settings, Update and Security, Activation, click Change Product Key, paste the key provided by URCD Keys, and in seconds, you're activated with Microsoft. For Office, go to setup.office.com, sign in with your Microsoft account, paste the product key provided by URCD Keys, and then download Office 2021 Pro Plus directly from Microsoft. Remember to use the discount code TD20 to save 25% off the already deeply discounted prices and support our channel at the same time. We have been using product keys from URCD Keys for almost 5 years now without any issues and encourage you to do so as well.
Not very exciting.
If they get the pricing right, they'll look like heroes. And I hope it kicks up some sales for them because AMD's sales this year have been in the single digits in video cards.
Yeah.
They're doing great with Ryzen, although Zen 4 has been kind of...
No, Zen 4, yeah. Zen 3, awesome. But...
Do you want to click on the viewer activity so we can see the...
Yes. There we go.
I don't know that I have anything else to add here other than... I think the big leap... Okay, here's what I will say to be clear. If any of you own a 30 series or a 6000 series, this means nothing. You should not be upgrading unless you unless you won the Powerball last night, which nobody won the Powerball. But if you're rich and you can afford it, go for it. But people who have a 6700 XT should not be considering upgrading. You have a great video card. I'm recommending people buy it, not upgrade from it. So... don't do single generation upgrades as a general rule. There are exceptions. A good exception would have been the GTX 980 Ti to the 1080 Ti. That was a real leap.
That was a leap, yes.
But the 1080 Ti to the 2080 Ti was kind of like, really? Okay. And even to some extent, the 2080 Ti to the 3080 Ti was kind of... I mean, it's an improvement, but like, if you want a real improvement, a 2080 to a 4080... Now, that's like 100% performance improvement. That's like my game doesn't run like crap anymore. So, skip a gen. So the people who should be looking at a RX 7700 XT are people who own 5700 XTs.
Yep, that makes sense.
Or anything older, RX 580 or anything older. So skip gens.